Hi everyone, it's Linda here from Banjo's Bead House with what's in the box for our October 2025 Delica Inspiration Box. And this month was a challenge. The color palette is way outside my comfort zone, and I'm sorry if I'm screaming. But yeah, I put myself into a huge challenge. This color palette actually changed about 7 times. I went through probably about 10 different designs before ending up back on my Pinterest board of things I want to try and figure out how to make, and landed on the month's pattern from there. And it's one I've been aware of for a while, never been able to find a pattern, so figured one out myself, and now I'm sharing that pattern with you guys. And same for the bonus item. So yeah, it's been a fun challenge putting this one together. I'm very happy now working on the next color palette, which is much more of my cup of tea. But that was part of the challenge this year, was to, again, challenge myself, 6 colors, and at times working out some of my color zone. So you would have seen, if you bought one of the boxes, the graphics. So this is August, so you can see it is yellows and oranges and browns, and very much not my color palette. I was originally very much inspired by this agate slice, and really wanted to play around with that. Tried a number of different things, and I just could not get them to work. I've managed to get a couple of them to work, but I needed to use round beads, not Delicas. So for that, it fell out of the brief. But all of it is a learning experience, which I will take into future projects and share with you guys. So what did I land on for the project? Well, we ended up creating this lovely chevron bracelet. So I'll tip you guys down and give you a closer look at that, which probably would have been smarter. Whoops. So landed on this lovely chevron bracelet that combines herringbone and peyote and just gives you this lovely ruffled edge. So it is a lovely repeating pattern. The fun of this, using the transparent and the matte, and the opaque beads and some with AB finishes, is you are seeing translucency. You're seeing the different way the light plays with this. So it is a lot of fun. It was fun learning, balancing beads out, working with a button, and yeah, so it was a fun one to put together. So that's it in the straight. So yeah, this was one that, I had fun reverse engineering to come up with a pattern for you guys. So lots of fun. But what else was in the box? Well, that's the pattern. So as always, you get our little inspiration, and you can see my little pattern, and an idea of the graphics. And as always, you get your content list on the back and your QR code to access your pattern. So the colors in the box. We start with our light salon. So a very lovely pale lemony yellow, and I'm just going to kill that light. Yeah, it's better, so you can actually see the color. So lovely pale lemony yellow. We then transition to a lovely matte crystal ivory luster. So sorry, the first color was DB203. This is DB1287. So this color I actually like, and will probably keep in my stash of colors at home to work with moving forward. So I have one yellow I like, which is fabulous. This is DB101, which is the transparent light topaz luster. So it's got a lovely little shimmer to that one. We then play around with matte transparent topaz. So it's fun to see, 2 colors in the same family, and just the way the difference matting and a shiny feature can alter that color. So this is another transparent, and it's matte. We then jump to something completely different. So we're playing again in the topaz family. This is a white line topaz. So you can see how just putting that white coating in the inside just really transforms it, and you get some really lovely color effects popping up within this one. So this is DB778, and the previous one was 742. Sorry, I'm bad at my numbers today. And the last one is DB853. So this is matte light brown AB. So again, it's playing around this time with a lot of mattes, a lot of shinies. Has been a lot of fun trying to work with and really get the most out of that bracelet. So that was in the box. You, of course, got your little gold 15 mil button. For the bonus, you got a fun pair of stainless steel gold hoops, and you got the pattern to make these fun little herringbone hoops. So it's another one of these projects that's been sitting in my Pinterest board for a number of years, never found a pattern for it. So finally figured out, after much playing, how to actually make them, and recorded the video and a little pattern for you guys. So had a lot of fun. I think I'll be making these up some more in some different colors because they're very, very fun and they work up really, really quick. But yeah, that is what was in the box for our August 2025 Delica inspiration box. As I said, it ended up being fun once I settled on a project, but the color palette certainly got me on this one. But hopefully those of you who love this color palette have fun. For those of you who love the designs, I hope you have a lot of fun making them up in colors that you love, as well as the colors in this box, and enjoy the challenge. And I'll be back next time for the next What's in the Box. See you then.